Attack on Titan, the show that just won't go away. It's easily one of the most popular animes to date, and is arguably responsible for the mainstream shift of anime and anime culture, at least here in the West and in the United States. You see, Attack on Titan as a series, though, has a bit of a problem. It's coming to an end. Well, at least they've been telling us it's coming to an end since 2020. Fast forward 3 years later to March 4th, 2023, Attack on Titan has released its final hour-long special depicting the end events of Attack on Titan as Eren looks to destroy the entire world with the rumbling, "Oh my god, it's only part 1 of 2. Just to note, in this video, we will be discussing this hour-long special and the story and the events that took place, but there will be no spoilers past this point, so consider yourself warned. Like we said earlier on, Attack on Titan has really become this modern flagship for anime across the world. Attack on Titan was, in my opinion, really this catalyst for this massive boom in anime fandom that took place in 2012-2013. The manga selling over 110 million copies up to this point, while the anime itself is easily one of the most watched and highest ranked animes of all time. Because of this, there is quite the incentive for this show to never come to an end, or at the very least for the studio, Mappa Studios, to milk every dollar possible before it actually does end. In 2020, Attack on Titan released its 4th and final season, at least that's what we were led to believe, called Attack on Titan The Final Season, Attack on Titan The Finale, Attack on Titan The End. But it kind of wasn't the final season, really, was it? When you remember that episode 1 of season 4, The Final Season, was released on December 7th, 2020. Yeah, that's 3 years ago. But you see, it somehow continues to get worse. They decided to split this final season into 4 parts? I'm not really sure. Like we said, part 1 has 16 episodes, which aired from December 7th, 2020 to March 9th, 2021. They then decided to take a whole year break before releasing part 2 of season 4 for the final season of Attack on Titan, all the way on January 20th, 2022. Part 2 ran for 12 episodes, eventually ending on April 4th, 2022, when once again Attack on Titan slipped back into the shadows, leaving the anime-only fans again to wait in agony a whole entire year for nothing. Wait, they did until March 4th, 2023, when part 1 of Attack on Titan Season 4, Part 3 aired. Does this make sense at all? Are you following me? It's all getting rather silly now, isn't it? It gets even funnier when you realize that the final chapter of the Attack on Titan manga was released on April 9th, 2021. The story is over. You could go look up the final panels, the final story of the manga right now and read it yourself if you wanted to. I mean, hell, that's basically what I did. I enjoy manga, but I've always been much more of an anime fan, an anime enjoyer. Every once in a while, though, an anime really comes up and grabs me, and it basically forces me to go to the manga to get answers into the story, because anime really loves to leave us off at a cliffhanger. Because I don't know about you, but I don't have the willpower to wait 3 to 4 years just to see what's going to happen at the end of a show, specifically a show like Attack on Titan. Oh, actually, scratch that, because you see, I forgot one important thing. The backlash that Attack on Titan author Hajime Isayama received from his manga ending. Yeah, you see, his manga ending caused so much backlash that it's kind of likely that Mappa Studios will make a different ending for the anime. Now, I'm not gonna spoil anything in this video, but I'm not joking about this. Isayama, the author, released 2 endings for the manga. He released an ending and then made a couple of changes to release a second ending a few months later, both of which received some massive backlash, even pushing the author to have to make a public apology to the Attack on Titan fans because they were so upset. So it seems kind of safe to say that Attack on Titan's anime ending is probably going to be different from the mangas, but it seems the route that we're taking to get to the ending is essentially the same. Now, I don't blame Attack on Titan or MAPPA Studios, Isayama the author, really whoever, for milking the absolute out of Attack on Titan, the series. I mean, to give credit to MAPPA, the whole entire last season, the last few years of the show, and especially this hour-long animated special, have been some of their best animations to date, in my opinion. I mean, go back and watch this hour-long special again, and just take a look at all of the lighting and shadow details that MAPPA and the animators really spent their time making. In basically every scene, they really pull out all of the stops in terms of animation and just the visual effects and just how amazing it is to look at. And I think that the lighting and the attention to detail on the lighting and shadows throughout this special are the easiest way to see how much love, time, and effort was put into this hour-long special. And I mean, come on, man, these scenes of Hanji's sacrifice are just absolutely brilliant and breathtaking. From the animation to the voice acting to the music, all of it together just creates this whole series of epic scenes, which for Hanji's sacrifice is just so beautiful. And it immaculately displays this final tribute to Hanji and her greater sacrifice and kind of her place and her role within Attack on Titan as a whole. Really, just in general, the animated special is just bloody brilliant. I can't knock MAPPA for the content that they've been putting out, because it really does do justice to these moments. Like, the ending moments of Attack on Titan are some of the craziest panels in the entire series, and it really does feel like this animated series actually does it justice, which is something that can't really be said for every single anime out there. With all this being said, though, it still annoys the absolute shit out of me just how much they're milking the series. According to reports, part 2 of this final animated series special, which should truly actually be the end of Attack on Titan, maybe, will re-release sometime later in the second half of 2023. That means that after 10 years of this anime airing, it will finally come to an end. Which, you know, I guess is kind of a miracle in of itself when you remember that, like, 3 of some of the most popular anime and manga to date right now, 3 of these series don't even have endings yet. But will it actually end? You see, that's kind of the problem with any story in any medium, in any form, when it gets too popular. There's not really an incentive to end the show. I mean, you could think of a bunch of popular shows and anime that just refused to end, or did end, and then subsequently were brought back through a spin-off series because, well, the franchise as a whole is just too popular to be left alone. The truth is, we really have no idea what's going to happen with the ending of Attack on Titan. It's most likely the ending is going to be changed from the manga, because like we already said, people were just, well, a tad bit upset about the manga ending. With that in mind, it's completely possible that the anime ending of Attack on Titan will somehow set up a future spin-off series, as when you really stop to think about it, why would MAPPA want their massive anime cash cow to just come to an end? Attack on Titan is easily one of the most influential anime of the last 10 years. While the future is uncertain for the franchise and the show and the story itself, there's one thing that I think we can know and say for sure. Attack on Titan refuses to end. As always, if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that Attack on Titan is really just milking the hell out of their ending? As well, I want to see your thoughts about the hour-long animated special that was released a few days ago. As personally, while a lot of things about Attack on Titan really do upset me, I have to admit that it was absolutely amazing. Like a 9.5 to 10 out of 10 for me. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Expect more anime content in the future. Again, if you do enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel out. And as always, guys, I hope to see you in the next one. Until next time, peace, love, adu.
A love story that might be. We wasn't supposed to happen. So much talk around us. We became numb to the yapping. It was like 05. Got my license to drive. Picked you up in my pop's car. Went for a ride. Couldn't no one tell us nothing. That night was out.